Back to the video. We're doing something here now, back on this old channel, which is now going to be part of my new channel, part of this kind of content thing we've got going on here. If you've seen over on my other channel, which I'll link down in the description below, we're posting content there for the reviews and unboxing, and here we're going to do vlogging and cooking and whatnot. Who knows what kind of stuff, geocaching and all that kind of stuff. So join me today as we make some pork meat patties. I'm in my room at the moment. We'll go into the kitchen and you'll see me there. Oh, we're in the kitchen. Look at that magic. Oh! I'm gonna have to be careful with where we've got to tidy up the kitchen a little bit. I'm a bit behind the times. But we're gonna be making some pork. We've got pork mince. So I'm gonna get the pork mince out. We're gonna make some patties, some burger patties. Don't mind my scar. I've got a scar on my head. So we're gonna cook those up. We made some the other night, but it was the beef mince, so we're doing this night with the pork mince. We're going to give it a go, and hopefully you enjoy this video once again. So the recipe we have here is pretty straightforward. We've got our pork mince here from Aldi, iron bark pork. Basically you just chuck in there a bit of onion, you get yourself some lemon juice, and we've got some good old soy sauce here in the bottle. We've got a good old soy sauce, we'll keep that in the cupboard. So this is basically the ingredients we chuck into this thing. We're going to chuck it all in there. Oh, don't forget the Italian style herbs as well. Sometimes a little bit of dirty pepper. Yeah, the little one's coming in here and he's still in a bottle of water. Where you going with that, buddy? Right here, we're going to get this onion and we're going to give it a good old cut. Get on into it. It's looking not too bad. We've got some stuff going. Oh, what's going on in the middle here? Somewhere in the middle of the onion, there's the middle of the world. Cut that bad boy in half. Take the crap aside that we don't need. The core's looking a little bit sus. Just take that baby out. Or cut a little bit more off. Cut that there. Cut that there. We don't need that. Bit's looking a bit funky dunky. Just cut it off. Get it out of there. Yeah, we don't need that bit. Hello, we don't need it. We've got plenty of onion here. Oh, might need that bit though. Get on out of there. Alright, so we're going to chuck that on here. Make sure it's on nicely. We're going to give it a good old chop up. You're going to make sure you chop it nicely. Don't mind me. Oh, my feet. Nah, just joking. Oh no, we've got the little thing coming in. Run away, run away! Doesn't really matter how well you do this because it's just going to be chopped up into bits. Because we're going to chuck this into the mince. So, it doesn't matter how much onion you use. You want to use all of it, you want to use some of it. Go mad. Who really cares? It's going to shrivel up anyway, somewhere along the line. Otherwise, if you don't want to use it all, just give it down the gob into your mouth. You know, 'cause sometimes there's nothing wrong with a bit of red onion. Hey, raw. Bloody beautiful. Perfecto! We don't need this. Get it on out of there. Go on as quick as you can. Or not. Alright, so we don't need this part right now. We'll just put this to the side. To the side. Don't matter. I might remind you, we do need 2 eggs. I did forget about that part. For the mince. Cut that bad boy open. So we mix half. So 1 egg's for each half of the mix. You don't need to get too carried away. But you know, you just get your mince. Whatever. See, look, it naturally just breaks away in half. You've got it. Just get it. You can just chuck it into your bowl, or you can wait. We might crack the egg first. Doesn't really matter which order you do it in. I'm going to do it this way first. So you want to make sure, well, I mean, technically it does. What am I even talking about? I'm losing my mind. I'm getting too carried away. Crack your egg into the bowl. You want to whisk that up, that's why. I don't know why I'm not thinking this. You need to whisk up your egg. Give it a good old whisky whisk. It doesn't work as best if you don't whisk it. Whiskey whisk it round and around. You go nice, stir it up so it looks nice like that. You can see it from there. Doesn't really matter. Nice mix. So once you've got that looking great, just put the fork over there. Oh, put the egg over there. So you grab your half of your meat. Beat your meat once, beat your meat twice, however you want to do it, as long as you have fun. Chuck it in there, pull it apart, whatever you want to do. So basically we're going to get in there now, and we're going to mix it about. We're going to mix it all up in there. So this is the nitty gritty stuff. So you start mixing it. And you want to make it into like a doughy meat consistency. You're going to get it nice and mush. Let me get my hand out the way so you can see it. So you're going to mush all that together with the egg. It takes a little bit of a while to get all the mushiness together. We might want to actually start preheating this bloody stove top as well while I'm at it. Which one are we at? We're up. There's one up here. Let's turn that, crank the baby up. So get that mushing while that's heating up a little bit. Oh, look how good that looks. A nice mushy consistency is what you need to get it going. Once it starts looking like a good glob that's mixed together nicely, you start looking fantastic, and that's what we want. It's a bit cold, but hey, that's what happens. So you've got to oil up your pan. Make sure you oil it up nicely. You might have meaty fingers, it is what it is. That pan is hot, so you get yourself a pan, spritz it up with some of this spray oil or whatever butter you've got, whatever you have, it works. Chuck it back on the pan there. While that's still heating up a little bit more, grab a bit of your onion, chuck it all into your mix. Grab a handful of it, however slightly you want to have it, or how much you want to have, I don't know, however you know. It's up to you. Small portions, large portions. We usually have onion in the mix as well, but we're out of onions. Mushrooms. What did I say, out of onions? Oh no, we're going to be out of onions in a minute. While you're mixing that a bit more up, you might want to add yourself in a splash or two of lemon juice. Get some nice flavouring. Get old squirt, pert and squirt. Get old pert and squirt into the bowl. A little pert and squirt's funny. While we're at it, splash in some soy. Oh. Splash it in, making up the soy. Mix it around. Noises everywhere. It is what it is. A busy household. That's what you get. So mixing it up nicely. Splushing, splushing, splushing. Now we've got the Italian herbs. It doesn't really matter which order you put these in. It's all nice in the end. So make sure you get a nice sprinkle of Italian herbs on there. You know what? Let's get a dash of pepper in there. Woo! Dash of pepper. There you go. Mix it all up again. Keep mixing it and mixing it. Mix it through nicely. Get it blended in here so it's actually blended nicely through the whole thing. It's how you want to get it. It's how you want to knead it. And these things will taste bloody beautiful when we are done. Make sure it's nicely mixed up. The one hand beat your meat process. You can never go wrong with beating your meat, especially in the kitchen. It can be a bit awkward when other people are around. But hey, when you're cooking for what, 3, 4? Don't really matter at the end of the day. Alright, so that's bloody tossed up pretty well. We're going to make some balls now. Alright, so we're going to roll these things up into nice little balls. Big balls, small balls, whatever size balls you want to plate your meat in. Depends on how you want to do it, you know. Decent little size there. It's not bad. Nice little glob. We're just going to chuck these into the pan. So we are back. I don't know if there was much time lapse. It's more of a time jump. Let's just get the camera. I'm going to hold it this way with my stick. Oh, so I guess we did a time jump. We'll flick over and check out how these patties are going. So that's the patties there. The pan's looking a bit scruffed up. That's not too big of a deal. It's just all the extra juices coming off. We've got onion left.
We've got mince left. We're going to make another batch of these as well. So we're going to have double the amount. They're cooking up pretty nicely. You always got to make sure you pick one and you find out how it's going by, get one, cut it in half, see how that piece is looking. If it's looking nice and brown, we're good to go downtown. If it's red and juicy, we'll avoid that till next fortnight, you see. Yeah, you don't want to be going down to the meat when it's red and juicy. That's not a good time to have. I mean, you might like it like that, but hey, that's whatever your prerogative feeling. Oh, look at that. These are looking good and they're smelling great. We're going to give this a whipped out. We're going to clean the pan up a little bit and we're going to get in there with our second batch and get them going as well. Alright, so we've got all these bad boys cooked up. We're going to chuck them together now on these rolls. Just a bit of bread roll and a bit of cheese with a bit of dead sauce. Dead sauce. Barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, whatever you feel like, but we got barbecue. Let's get in. Alright, so we've got our bread roll there. We've got our patties. We've got two different ones. Two different flavours there. Get our cheese. Good old packet cheese. Can't go wrong with that. Slap that on top. A bit of the sauce. Squirt it over the top. Tap them down. And you got yourself a nice burger. Alright, here we are. We're going to get into it and see how this all tastes all together. Usually they're pretty good. That's a really bloody beautiful Rissoles burger. Oh, so good. Honestly, you can never go wrong with these. Actually, if you follow my steps, you can end up with a nice burger just like this yourself. And like I said, you honestly can't go wrong. But there's no mistakes. If you do go wrong, I have no idea why. But I love them. Tastes fantastic. Oh. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe. If you're liking the content, I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good evening, everyone. And bye-bye.